Hello guys, this is the Duda2. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Um, since I've been gone for a while, I figured I'd start with something simple, and because of the AlphaGo / Lee Sedol game, I got a lot of new subscribers, and I've been getting bombarded with all kinds of questions, and that's a good thing. I mean, that shows interest in the game of Go went up, and different things like that. But what I'd really like to do is do a video for the newbies. And basically, the number one question I've been getting is how can you tell whose territory is what? And another question is how do I know when the game is over? So I want to do a video addressing those questions. How can I tell when the game is over? Or I basically when both players should pass and territory. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a example game. I'm going to zoom in a little. Um, that's pretty good. Let's see. Not bad at all. And basically I'll play another really quick random example game, but it's going to be super basic. And I'm going to cover a basic idea of eyes real quick. And as like a standard for letting you know if you're alive or dead in enemy territory, and then so this is one for very, very beginners, beginner players. Okay, so I'll get into the eyes when we get into the thing. But let's say the board is do like a very basic game here. Let's see, black, white, black, white, black, white, black, white, black. Well, obviously, I don't recommend playing this way. I think, well, maybe not obviously. White, black, white, black, white, black, white, black, black Atari, black, white, black, white, black, white, black, white, wow, probably this way is better, white, black, white, black, white, black, white's an Atari, so he protects, black, and white. Okay, now, if it's black's turn, so if black passes and white passes, the game's over. You count the points to see who wins. Let's do it for the sake of, so both players are wondering whether or not to pass. It's black's turn. So black counts white's territory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I hope I didn't miscount. So 67, and black counts his. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 61, 2. I can't remember already, or forgot, but let's say it's 62 to 62. Okay, now white has Comey, and what Comey is because black goes first, black always goes first in Go, white has more territory because he is granted a Comey. Let's say he's granted a Comey of 6.5 or 7.5 points. So white is ahead by 7.5 points. So that tells black that he needs to do something over here because if he passes, white's going to win by 6, 7 points. So black has to try something. Unless he knows through experience that he can't do anything, he's got to try something. Now, take a look at this board if you have some basics of Go. White has some very severe weaknesses here. Do you see it? Okay, first of all, let's look at Black's options. Okay, if Black just jumps in this corner, a lot of times that's more than enough to live. Not always, but most of the time, Black could jump in this corner and probably make some kind of life, and White could probably jump in this corner and make some kind of life. Okay, probably. So these are options. Usually this 3-3 corner is a really good invasion point, but not always. Now there are cuts. Instead of jumping into enemy's territory, you can do what's called a cut. So you can make a cut here. Will it work? No. Because White will play here, and Black will play here, and White will play here, and Black will play here, and White will play here, and Black will be caught in a net. So this cut doesn't work. Now, what about this cut? Well, Black plays this cut, White will protect, and then Black plays up, White will play up, and Black will play up, but eventually it don't look very good for Black. Now, this is probably the best move, either here or here. These are both very bad weaknesses for White, and White is going to lose a lot of territory. So instead of White playing here for his last move, he definitely should have played either here or here. And I would have played here. This looks a lot safer for me. But since he played here, Black can now try one of these cuts. And so let's check. Let's check this one out. If Black plays here, White will protect here. Sorry, my kid's here. No talking, okay, buddy? Because I'm doing a video. You've never seen me do a video before. He's my 4-year-old. There's his feet. Okay, so Black cuts here. White fixes here. Black can take. And already even the game out. Okay? But I got a feeling this other cut is going to be much better. So, Black cuts here. Okay, now White has to choose. Is he going to allow Black another move here for a double Atari? Or, you know, is White going to try something like this to try to protect these stones here? Alright, well, let's see if this works. Because we'll go with this one way or another. We'll pretend Black will not read it out because I didn't read it out, so we'll just go through it. So, Black cuts here. White puts this Black stone in Atari. Black's going to extend. So what's White going to do? Is he going to try to save these stones by playing here and leave this? Because if Black plays here, it's a double Atari, right? He's going to get something. But White's going to be very greedy and try to save all of his groups. All right. So now Black's going to play down. So what's White's going to do? Is he's going to play here and try to make 2 eyes. Okay. So this is the plan. White's going to try to make 2 eyes. If he makes 2 eyes, these Black stones are probably going to not be able to make 2 eyes, but maybe they will. So let's go through it. Okay. There's 2 ways for Black to play. Black could play here, in which case it will allow White to make 2 eyes, right? And which means Black cannot play in here because it's suicide, and the reason, newbies, because it's suicide, is because he's not going to take anything. He can't play here or here. If he plays here, does he take anything? No, then he can't play. If he plays here, does he take anything? No, because this group has liberty and this group has liberty, so nothing. Let's try something a little more complicated, see if it works. Okay, Black's going to play here. Put the stone in Atari. If White messes up and plays here, Black can play here and kill the whole group. But White's not going to play that game. He's going to take. Okay, now Black's going to play here. White's going to play. White's going to play here. White is now alive with 2 eyes. Black's plan not so good so far. And Black's going to play here. All right. So now Black needs to make 2 eyes to live. So let's see if he can with my non-thought-out plan. Which way is better? Maybe this way is better. And white doesn't want him running out, so he's going to play here. Black's going to play here. White cuts here. Black plays here. White plays here. And black plays here, threatening to capture this. Do you see it? Okay, look. So white plays there and gets the capture, and then black gets a snapback. Boom. Pretty sweet move. Now obviously white messed up and shouldn't have played that way. But is black alive? Well, let's see. White plays here. Black will play here, 2 eyes. If white plays here, black will still play here, 2 eyes. So black is now alive. So white plays here to block it off. So now we have white with 2 eyes. So this is white's territory. We have black with 2 eyes. This is black's territory. This is, as of white now, white's territory, and this is black's territory. It's pretty well figured out, correct? Okay, so since white blocked off, black could probably count up his territory and quit and be ahead and pass and hope that white doesn't do some type of evasion. But black has two options. Black can try to live over here and be a little more greedy, or he could strengthen his area knowing that white is going to try to play a move in there to live. So a good way to protect black's territory is to play here, right? This makes this invasion probably not going to work. Or he could play here, and that is probably going to force white to play some other invasion move like this. Okay, but let's count out the points. All right. Okay. Now I didn't keep track of the prisoners, and so the prisoners, we're just leaving that aspect out right now. We're just dealing with territory. I think you could pretty much see, the territory being pretty obvious. Okay, but to somebody who doesn't understand the idea of 2 eyes, it's not very obvious. So if you look at it, you're like, okay, are these white stones dead? Are these black stones dead? Well, this black stone has 2 eyes, so it's alive. White stone, 2 eyes, it's alive. This white group, we're assuming it has 2 eyes, and this black group, we're assuming it has 2 eyes. So what black's going to do is he's going to try an invasion here. So we'll see if white can kill it. Again, I'm not playing necessarily the best way. I'm just playing in a way that's going to make it easy. Something that would probably seem natural more to a beginner. Block. And white would probably try. I'm just going to keep it very simple. We're going to try some crazy stuff. Place here. Place here. Again, maybe white would want to try something, but I'm just keeping it totally simple. And does black have 2 eyes? Well, he has an eye here and an eye here at least, right? So black now succeeded in living, and now it's white's turn. So white's going to try. Alright, let's see if we can kill white. Don't look very good here, because black's got a lot of backup stones. So white might try something like this. Once it's 2 eyes, well, it looks pretty good. Now you're wondering, maybe, what if white plays here, and black will connect, or if white plays here, and black will connect. And you can get into all kinds of fancy stuff. But let's just say white's happy with that. Now let's count up the points, not counting any prisoners. Okay? And this will end this little tutorial about territory. As long as a group has 2 eyes, it is alive. If it does not have 2 eyes, it's dead. So let's finish this. So let's say we'll put a dead group here. So white tries to live, and black plays here. It jumps over. Black plays here. White says, I'm going to try really hard to live. Black says, no way. White plays up. Black plays here. Shut up, kid, with your... Plays down. White says, I'm going to run out. Black says, no, you're not. White says, yes, I am. Black says, no, you're not. White says, yes, I am. Black says, no, you're not. I'm going to make this super obvious for you guys. And black plays up. Plays there. And black plays a safe. Alright, well, that's about it. Black doesn't need to play anywhere else. Okay, so, now how do we count territory? It looks a little complicated, right? Because we have many different groups. We have 1 white, 2 white, 3 white, 4 white groups, and we have 1, 2, 3 black groups. Alright, so, who wins? Okay, not counting the territory or the prisoners that I captured, I guess for the sake of just territory, let's just count the territory on the board. Let's forget about Comey for now too. Let's pretend there's no Comey and it's even game. Alright, so let's see, let's count the points. We'll count black's points first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. But look, these are dead. So let's remove them. And do our counting again. Because they don't have 2 eyes, they are dead. Okay? So we have these. We'll count these as one way of counting. We'll do prisoners, I guess, now that I have some. Is we'll use these and we'll fill these into white's territory. And if there were any black prisoners, now, let's just assume, let's assume there were 2 black prisoners. Okay, we could fill those in wherever, or 1 more. And let's continue putting white territories in there. Alright. Now let's count the score. Black. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. And don't freak out about this being 1 eye, because it originally... Alright, forget it. I'll put this here. It doesn't matter. Let's just assume. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38 for black. White has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And so that would be your score. Okay, all the prisoners are added back in. Okay, now there's another question that comes up, and it would be like this. Okay, well, what if there's a spot here, and it's neither whites nor blacks? Okay, that's called a dame point. So when both players pass, if there's any dame points on the board, whoever passes first will play there. It doesn't really matter very much usually. So either a black or a white stone, it doesn't change the score at all. But on some rare occasions, it does matter. So hopefully this answers your question about what territory is and what. Let me zoom out a little. Hopefully this answers your question about what territory is and how to count and do the end game. If you have any questions, comments, criticisms, please let me know. Thanks. Bye.